So I went in the Marine Corps, came out, I knew I wanted to come back home and be a cop, where I was born and raised.
Full Mooney is going south on 11. Southbound on 11 from Mulberry.
We got a car, West Side Sergeant calling out a chase down here.
He's going to keep going south on 11 from Walden, I believe it is.
In the Loop area.
Cherry,
Tried to pull him over, now he's apparently taking off on him. We're about 3 blocks away from him right now.
It's right next to the railroad tracks, right by county. I don't know what their address is.
Yeah, we'll go up on there.
Since we're off-road, eastbound by county jail.
Try and parallel him to
He's
here.
going to come out on underneath 9th Street. Okay. Tell you which way he goes here. He's going to go off-road again. Continuing eastbound, parallel to the railroad tracks.
So we got a car further east, blocking the exit.
Started chanting and then took off on me, so I think he's a little 1096. 104.
Lead car in pursuit, sounds like he thinks this guy's mental.
Yeah, I'm here where they're going to intersect him at. And he doesn't have much to run here, I don't think. Okay, where are you at exactly for? 7. Copy. At 4, he's going to go south on 7th. Southbound on 7th from the railroad tracks. He's welcome. Copy 19. Continuing southbound, crossing what? Multiple cars, 501. No forward, he's eastbound on Tuttle. Probably coming up on 6. Eastbound on Tuttle.
Situation like this, we could probably do a pit maneuver, but
Fifth gonna go southbound on Southwest 5th.
it's against policy to do them on high center vehicles or pickups.
Southwest 5th from Tuttle.
At this point, I don't think we have any
It's gonna be a dead end.
substantial charges on him.
Here, so he can't get out if that's all right with the LC. 500 Adam. I agree,
It's like a religious man who's holding up a cross.
He's north on the go. He's gonna go back on Murphy. Eastbound, westbound on Murphy.
Sounds like the watch commander's given permission to go ahead and box him in.
He's coming up on Southwest 7th. Southwest 7th and Murphy. Continuing eastbound, sir. Southbound, southwest, down the right. Southbound, Southwest 7th from Murphy. He's gonna cross the river here. Shortly. We made it. I think we've got him boxed in right before the river.
Get out! Get your hands up.
Hey, let me take my seat. Hey, I'm okay, Hey, for me. You're gonna be sorry. Oh, you're gonna be sorry. God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you. He has. He has, buddy.
Okay. Listen for that is for you. Listen. I was honking my truck. God's here with me.
It's empty?
Yeah,
Sit him in here for a minute. Hi, buddy. Sit in there and think about Jesus for a little bit. He's gonna take a nappy nap. What'd you pull him over for?
He's driving through the loop. He's got his horn on the whole time, and he's holding the cross out the window. I've got to say, you can't have your horn. People live down here.
What'd you pull him over for?
Why? I said, because people live down here. You're being disorderly. You got to stop honking your horn. I don't care if you got the cross out the window. And as soon as I drove away, he laid on the horn again, so I tried to pull him over, and he held a cross at me and started putting a curse on me and punched it. Chase it down.
You okay?
I'm okay.
How come you didn't stop for the police?
Why'd you have to stop?
Well,
You told me to come back home.
no, you had to stop for the police when they
Yeah,
sent
I
you.
stopped. I was driving like 5 miles an hour.
Well, that's not stop.
Hell,
Why didn't you just stop and pull over and avoid all this?
No. You don't got no right to stop me.
No.
That's not.
You don't want to stop for the police.
Well, what about the why not arrest the people? They found the home for the bad people, you know? Why not stop? Why not arrest them?
We're trying to arrest the bad
Yesterday,
people, but we
last
gotta
night,
take time out of our
all those
we gotta
nights.
take time out of our job to deal with people like you.
On those nights, we're always working this Catholic thing, you know? I hear those honks all night long, and nobody got arrested.
Okay, bud. God bless you. All right, all I could tell is he said he didn't think he needed to stop for the police. He stopped once and had a talk with Officer McBride. Officer McBride advised him to stop honking his horn, and he kept on doing it when he left. He tried to pull him over again. He didn't want any of it, apparently. That worked out good. Nobody got hurt. Fortunately, time of night, city wasn't too busy. We had enough cars boxing in. Everything's good like that. It's time to head home.
Being a cop's a pretty fun job. You get a lot of leeway with your job. You can do as much or as little on any given day as you want. You don't have a boss breathing down your neck every day you're at work. Some days you can come to work and nothing will happen. Other days you can come to work and you'll be going from call to call to call from the time you come on to the time you leave.
I like to keep my job and my family life separate. As often as possible, I'll go home and try not to share too many stories that I've accrued during the shift. Although I do have a persistent wife that's constantly asking what I had done that day, I tend to just try to leave everything here on the street.
Got a little entrepreneur running a dope house around here on Avenue D. A car pulled up, person exited, walked up to the back door. They had a transaction. We're gonna pull them over and see what was going on.
The kids I watch both the windows.
George 16 after that.
How you doing? You have some ID? Thank you.
On my insurance card.
Still living out in Colleyville?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing over here in this side of town?
I was just at a friend's house.
A friend's house? Who
Yes,
would that
sir.
be?
My friend Cassandra.
Okay, where does
Here's
Cassandra
my
live?
insurance card. She lives over off Rosedale and Hemphill with her mother.
Rosedale and Hemphill?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you were just over on Rosedale and Hemphill.
Yes, sir. I think that's the correct card.
Stop making any extra stops on your way back home? No, that's the only place you've been. It's Rosedale and Hemphill, and
Yes.
you came straight back over here.
Yes, sir.
You didn't stop anywhere along the way, even if I say I saw you stop along the way, you didn't stop along the way.
Yep.
It's your story and you're sticking to it?
That's right.
Okay, why don't you step out for me?
The area of our code 30 years of Brentford. Power down the area.
In your pockets, you don't have to get it. No, don't get it.
I got a phone number in my pocket. I think
That's
that's
it. You don't
it.
have anything else. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Don't want to get stuck with anything, all right? That's the phone number in your pocket, right?
Yeah, it's just a piece of paper. I don't have anything in it.
You don't slip down your pants anywhere crazy, right?
Nope.
Okay. You don't even know what I'm talking about when I say I saw you somewhere else.
Okay. I did stop someplace else.
Okay, well, I already know
That was
that.
just another friend's house. I didn't.
Okay, why wouldn't you be inclined to tell me that? Well, I already know.
because
I
you're
already
gonna
saw you
mess
there.
with me. I'm a stripper. I have lots of different friends.
So all you're doing is going to visit a friend.
That's all I was doing. My friend Cassandra lives with her mom on Rosedale and Hemphill. I was over there. I stopped by his house on the way home, and now I'm headed back to my house.
Okay, but you stopped by to see a friend on your way back to
Exactly.
your house.
I've been at work all day. I've got all my clothes in my car and everything.
You have anything else in that car that you shouldn't have?
I think there might be a point in there.
Nothing else?
There's no dope or anything. There's some cigarette butts in my ashtray. Y'all can search my car. I'm telling you straight up, there's a point and probably a spoon in there. But that's it.
Where's that going to be found?
Probably in my purse and a little thing. Little
The new one?
thing. No, they're used.
You want somebody to drop by and search her?
Say again?
You want Beth or somebody to drop by and search her?
You don't have anything on you, do you?
No, he's checked my pockets. I mean, I'll strip down naked for you if you want.
No, we don't need to have that out here, but...
I take off my clothes all day
I will
for
take
my
you up on the
job.
car, sir, so if you'll sit down here, I'll just go ahead and I'll do that. If it's
My
still okay
legs,
with you.
here, can I lean up against somebody? Because I pulled a muscle in my leg so I can...
Okay, why don't you... If
Would sitting down on the curb be easier?
Can I lean up against you to get down on the ground? Because I pulled a muscle in my leg, so... Okay, thank you.
Your needle and spoon?
Yeah, it's in...
That's all of it?
There's a black thing in there that says princess and that stuff's in there.
Okay.
There's like 3 needles in there.
You
maybe.
promise I'm not going to find anything else anywhere else in here, right?
I swear you could rip the carpet out.
I'd rather just not get stuck. That's all I'm asking.
There's nothing in there. Back before I got
The stuff that she said she has is supposed to be. There's the used needles and the spoon in there. See if we got any residue or anything on there.
How often do you get high?
I do it like one time when I get off work, and that's it.
How much did that cost you a day?
Well now I only spend like $20 a day on it. Before I was spending like $300, $400, $500 a day on it. I just sit around and get high all day.
Oopsie daisy, this might be empty caps. Those are empty.
March of '99 or something. And so, my mom made copies of like...
So far she's telling the grotesque truth.
Take life skills and all that stuff when I was in there. She made copies of all that, we sent it off, and the people at the courthouse said that they probably wouldn't have any problem with me concerned on it. It's like 150.
She's using that for cotton.
For one of my headlights getting out.
Yeah.
Crazy like that.
Hang on just a sec.
It was about 7 or 7:30 when I got up there.
And you went over to New York from there?
Yeah, I went over there and then I went over to my friend's house.
You went over, restored, shot up, chilled for a while.
Well, that doesn't look empty to me right there. What do you think?
Where's she live at?
Rosedale and Memphis.
Well, she just thought she used it all.
Her and her husband live over there with my friend Cassandra.
Sean, you may want to put her in handcuffs, sir.
Do what?
You may want to put her in handcuffs. Tell her that all her caps weren't empty.
Step on up.
What wasn't empty?
Here.
All your caps
All your
aren't
caps
empty.
were not empty. It looks like you may be going back for the same thing you just got out of.
Great.
Do we need to call your work tomorrow and tell me you won't be making it in?
Please don't take me back to jail for that.
Well, look at it this way. The first time you went, you cut your habit down from 500 a day to 20 a day. Now you might cut it down a little bit more.
I work with the North Division CRT unit. Stands for Crime Response Team, and we handle all kinds of situations. Whatever task they give us, you know, we deal with it. I grew up on the east side of Fort Worth, and I joined the Air Force and was gone a few years and came back to Fort Worth and never really thought about being a police officer, and heard they were hiring. I got out of the Air Force, and here I am, and loving every day of it. I got a couple cars. Well, let's see if I can get behind them. Well, I'm not gonna be able to throw them, man, because I'm right behind them now. But they're gonna try to race here. Now that I'm on top of them, they're not gonna race. So they caught that light. They're not gonna get on it now. Oh, maybe they are. Oh yeah, they are. Excellent. How stupid. Oh, there he goes. Let's see who runs. Let's see which one's gonna run for it. Had a couple cars here racing. Let's see if we can get them both pulled over. See if we can get both of them. Pull up behind with the other one up there. All the way up with the other one. If he takes off, you wait. I think Camaro's gonna See if that Camaro comes up here. He'll probably U-turn on me and try to lose me. See if he'll pull up behind me. You better stop there while you can. That Camaro probably turned on me. See if that Camaro comes up with me. Yeah, I think he turned around went the other way. Unless he's gonna, yeah. No, he's coming. No. Yeah, he pulled. No. Oh, no, he's coming. Yeah, he came up. Wow. Excellent. Well, I got 2 cars here that were racing, and I actually somehow got both of them to stop, so I'll check them out. Pull up directly behind him. How's it going, man?
All right,
You got your license?
Yeah, got caught it, huh?
I was right behind y'all, man.
Where you really?
Right behind y'all at the light. I was like, I know y'all are going to run with me right there.
Oh, man, you snuck up.
I was sitting right behind y'all at the light. You can go ahead and sit in the car, man. Just get your license out for me.
Well, this guy was just teasing me all the way.
Yeah, I saw him.
I mean,
And you fell for it.
yeah, I feel like a sucker tonight.
Just your license to work, man. Is this your vehicle?
Yeah, it's mine.
Yeah, I saw him taunting you, and you fell for it. So now you're both going to have to pay for it.
We'll have a little fun.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's not the place to have the fun, but
No. Not really. You might wind up killing somebody. You still live on Fairmont Avenue, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Y'all didn't see me right behind y'all at the light? Well, I'm not getting you for speeding. I'm getting you for racing. I was right behind y'all. Y'all weren't paying attention, were you? You saw me back there and you still tried to race him.
Wasn't racing, dude.
Oh, come on.
This is how it went, dude. He said, what do you got in there? I didn't know what I had, dude.
Yeah. All right. Okay, sir, why don't you go ahead and step out and just meet me out here. Sir, can you go ahead and step out for me?
Yeah. You need all of us?
Nah, just the drivers. Why don't y'all step around over here for me? Okay. Alvin. Yep. How old are you, sir?
39.
39. And how much do you weigh, sir?
170.
170. 39. And how old are you, sir? 25 and 39. Y'all are out here racing, man. What's up with that?
Just having a little fun. Don't mean no harm.
Well, I know y'all don't mean any harm, but man, you know, if y'all lose control of one of these vehicles, I'm not saying y'all are bad drivers or anything, but y'all lose control of one of these fast cars, you might wipe somebody else out here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we can't have that kind of stuff out here.
I know what I understand.
So
Good try.
he taunted you. What, you figured you could take him? You figured you could take him forward against the Chevy?
Well, I knew I could take them. I asked him if I wanted to get out of first gear, then I could take him. But before I knew it, he was gone, and I was just playing catch up.
You're just trying to catch up to him, huh?
Yeah, I was just playing a little catch up. But
Okay.
I would have caught him in the long run.
So you think you would have taken him, huh?
Oh, I know.
Okay, well.
I've taken them before, but
Okay, well, you know, like I said,
out on the track, that is.
yeah, y'all can't be doing that out here on the streets, man, 'cause that's just not safe. Y'all have 11 days to make contact. All information needed is on the back. Okay, like I said, y'all need to take that somewhere besides a public street. You know, they have raceways to go and show off your cars and, you know, fly down the track or whatever, but this is not the place to do it, okay? Y'all are both old enough to know better. And y'all should at least been looking in your rearview mirror to see who was sitting right behind you, because I was right behind him, and y'all took off. So at least know who's in your rearview mirror when y'all gotta do something stupid. Hopefully you learn your lesson.
132 in Bush. I got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Thanks, 10. Yeah, 2514 10 transmit on track 2. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.